Joe, remember when we first heard about the Billings Ovulation Method? That was in Australia about 38 years ago. You remember you were studying vet at the time, and I was teaching at a Dominican convent, and a teacher friend introduced it to us. And then they referred to it as the mucus method. And then, for a while, nothing. However, two years later, when we returned to Trinidad, I saw an ad in the Catholic News which says, "Learn the Billings Ovulation Method with Nurse Marian." And remember, Joe, immediately we contacted her.
Yes, we did.
And it was well on the way to learning that method. I remember feeling so happy because I thought, wow, leaving Australia and coming to Trinidad, we would not have been able to have the opportunity, because in those days, communication was not as rapid and easy as now. But thank God to the late Archbishop Anthony Pantin, and it's through his foresight that this method came to Trinidad and Tobago.
At first, when I heard about the method, I was attracted to it by the science of the method and the fact that it was based on sound scientific principles. And that is what attracted us to the method. The other drawing point was that one of our lecturers had spent a whole day telling us, well, a whole lecture, telling the class about the dangers or the side effects of the pill. So there were two things involved. So this was a sound scientific method, and it was a safe, natural method which could be used either to postpone pregnancy or to achieve pregnancy.
At the moment, we have two kids, adults, and a girl and a boy.
One of the benefits is that you know you are pregnant immediately, virtually by, once you have identified ovulation, you know if you don't see a period in next cycle, that pregnancy has started. And those were exciting times for us in our young days, so we use the method for over 30 years. And at home, we have 30 years of charts.
Yes.
Recently, I went back to the charts and I could go through these charts and I could see the records of exactly when we got pregnant each time and how the June cycle has changed and how it has evolved over the years.
2 years afterwards, we became instructors and counselors of the method so we could help other couples. And that is one of the greatest joy, to help couples, use a natural method to plan their families. I mean, it's really a wonderful experience, and especially people who have difficulty conceiving to get pregnant. And I'm just so joy-filled to say at the moment we have a client who had difficulty getting pregnant, and she came to us to learn the method, and then lo and behold, and she's now 6 months pregnant. She's healthy, and her doctors give her regular checks. But when she first got pregnant and went to her gynecologist, the gynecologist said, "How did this happen? How did you achieve this?" And this is what she said: prayers and Billings.
If you want to use a method like this, you need to journey with a teacher who will guide you through the principles, because now a lot of young people pick up apps on their phone and just start using the apps on the phone because it's a natural thing. But you need guidance, you need somebody to guide you through the process. The thing about this method is it's based on periodic abstinence. Every cycle you need to abstain for a few days, maybe a week or 2 if possible. So, I'm not going to sit here and tell you abstinence is easy and that anybody could abstain and all that. That is not so. Abstinence is difficult, but once you keep in mind what your goals are, what your reproductive goals are, then it becomes a little easier. And every month when you look forward to that time, when you abstain, and you know the abstinence period is coming to an end, it's almost like if you're going through a honeymoon every cycle. So you look forward to this time when your spouse can give herself to you freely, without any reservations, without thinking about the possibility of becoming pregnant, if that is the goal at that time.
We Billings couples often say, abstinence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yes, that's true.